Hi everyone! Welcome back to our Mas Pinamathdaling video contents. And for today, I will be teaching you guys functions. So functions, it is the first lesson in general mathematics. So whether you are enrolled in STEM, in ABM, in UMS, as a GAS, as HE, ICT, or any tech VOC, you will be taking up general mathematics as your core subject. And the first content of the GenMath talks about functions. So ngayong araw, mutunan mo paano ba mag-evaluate ng functions, mag-operate ng functions, and mag-compose ng functions. But for this video, this will be intended only for evaluating functions. So if you want to see more about Mas Pinamathdaling contents, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below para updated ka sa aking mga araw-araw na contents. So let's start dealing with functions. So ano ba ang meron kapag sinabing functions? So basically, when we say function, it is a rule of correspondence between two non-empty sets, such that to each first element, yung unang element, we call the domain, it corresponds to one and only one element of the second set we called as the range. Now, ang hirap naman, sir, intindihan kasi English. Sa mas pinamadaling term, ano ibig sabihin yan? Para masabi na ang isang relation ay function, dapat si X ay loyal kay Y. Ngayon, bilang na lang ang loyal. So dapat, para masabing function, lahat ng X o lahat ng domain, isa lang ang pinupuntahan papuntang range. Now, so much for that review about functions. Let's start dealing with evaluating functions. So how to evaluate a function? So we have one rule, isang rule lang, in evaluating a function. So ano ba yung rule na yon? So ang sabi, we will replace every X. Talagang ata kapag X pinapalitan, nako, and end the function with the given replacement value. Then, simplify the resulting numerical expression. So, unang gagawin is to identify the function itself. Pag alam mo na yung function, hanapin mo yung value ng X. Tapos, papalitan mo ngayon lahat ng X. Now, para mas magets, let's have an example. So for our example number 1, if the function of x is denoted by 4x squared minus 5x plus 3, then evaluate the following. So kung napapansin mo, we have 5 givens at lahat yan ay ating tatalakayin ngayong araw. So to start, let us start with letter A, f of 5. So now, as you can observe, yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, di ba, f of x. Yung x na palitan ng number. Ano yung number na pinalitan? Naging number 5. So, ibig sabihin, our value of x is equal to 5. Now, tandaan, the value of x is 5. At ang rule, ang sabi, lahat ng x doon sa ating function ay papalitan mo ng value, which is 5. So, anong gagawin? Para makuha sa f of 5, just simply substitute all x by 5. Papalitan lahat ng x ng 5. So, anong mangyayari? Yung 4x squared magiging 4 times 5 squared. Minus 5x magiging 5 times 5 plus 3. And then, anong gagawin? Apply the GEMDAS rule. Anong unahin? Unahin lagi ang exponent. So, observe, anong unahin? Yung 5 squared. What is 5 squared? What is 5 times 5? That's 25. So, it will become 4 multiplied by 25 minus 5 times 5 plus 3. And then, apply mo yung basic rules of operation, yung MDAS. Anong unahin? Multiplication. So, let us multiply yung dalawa dyan. Ano mangyayari? Magiging 4 times 25, that's 100. And 5 times 5, that's 25. So ang may iwan is 100 minus 25 plus 3. And for our last step, just simply operate the remaining numbers. Kayang-kaya mo na yan. So, start kapag ang natitira is subtraction and addition, operate from left to right. Okay? So, anong gagawin? Start with 100, and then subtract 25, and then add 3. Let's start. 100 minus 25. That's 75. Plus 3. Okay, very good. That's 78. So, therefore, our answer for the first question is f of 5 is equal to 78. Okay? Nakuha ba? I hope nakuha ang f of 5. Sige, kopyahin, namnamin, at i-digest. Okay? Nakuha na ba? So let us proceed with our next example. Let us try to evaluate f of 0. Kung kanina, ang x ay 5, ngayon naman, ang x ay, 0. So, ang gagawin, lahat ng makita mong x doon sa function, gagawin mong 0. No? Kapag talaga x, 0 na, dapat kinakalimutan, hugot. So, let's proceed. So, magiging ganito siya. So, f of 0 is equal to 4 multiplied by 0 squared minus 5 times 0 plus 3. So, kung napapansin mo, ginawa ko lang 0 lahat ng x. So, yun yung unang step. Replace all x by the given value. And then next, unahin mo yung exponent. So, magiging f of 0. So, 0 squared. So, 0 times 0 is 0. So, 4 times 0 minus 5 times 0 plus 3. And then next step, multiply. Now, zero product principle. Diba? Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. So 4 times 0 is equal to 0. 5 times 0 is equal to 0 plus 3. At yan, maning-mani. Operate mo lang, 0 minus 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. Therefore, f of 0 is equal to 3. Okay? Nakuha ba? Sana na-gets? So we can proceed with our next example. For our third example, we have f of 1/4. Ayan, nag-level up tayo. Kanina positive, naging 0. Ngayon, let's have fraction. Paano ba kapag mayroon ng fraction? So, simple lang. Same process. Ang una, substitute. So, we will replace all x by 1/4. So, mangyayari, magiging f of 1/4 is equal to 4 times 1/4 squared minus 5 times 1/4 plus 3. Now, paano ba kapag naka-squared ang isang fraction? So, back to your grade 8 mathematics, yung law of exponents, tanda ba? Na kapag daw meron kang fraction na naka-raise sa exponent, halimbawa yung 1/4 squared, anong gagawin? You just need to distribute the exponent sa numerator tsaka sa denominator. Again, yung exponent ilalagay mo kay numerator at ilalagay mo kay denominator. Siyempre, para walang selusan. So, ano mangyayari? Magiging 1 squared over 4 squared. So, gawin natin. What is 1 squared? That's 1. Ano ang 4 squared? That's 16. So, magiging ganito siya. 4 multiplied by 1 over 16 minus 5 times 1/4 plus 3. Nakuha ba yung pag-i-square ng fraction? So, I hope nakuha. Let us proceed with multiplication. So, multiply natin. Now, paano mag-multiply ng whole number tsaka ng fraction? So, simple lang. Yung whole number, i-multiply mo lang doon sa numerator ng kanyang multiplier. So, again, yung whole number, multiply mo lang doon sa numerator ng kanyang katabing operation. So, magiging 4 times 1. So, ano mangyayari? Magiging 4 times 1, ilan? That's 4 over 16. Ngayon, minus 5 times 1 is again 5 over 4 plus 3. Okay? So again, I multiply the whole number doon sa numerator ng fraction. And then, for our next step, observe that 4 over 16 can further be simplified. Kaya pa siyang pasimplehin. Magiging ano siya? In lowest term, magiging 1/4. So, equal siya sa 1/4 minus 5 over 4 plus 3. Okay? So, kung napapansin mo, meron na tayong common fraction. Diba? Yung fraction na may para sa denominator. So, anong gagawin kapag may ganyan? Just simply operate the numerator and copy the denominator. So, 1 minus 5 is what? That's negative 4 over 4 plus 3. Again ha, when we deal with common fractions, yung may same na denominator, ang gagawin, operate mo lang yung numerator and then copy the denominator. So kung napansin mo, 1 minus 5, negative 4. Tapos kinopy lang yung 4 na common doon sa dalawang fraction. Plus 3. Now observe, your negative 4 over 4 can further be simplified. What is 4 divided by 4? That's 1. Tama. So magiging negative 1 plus 3. So ngayon, mas kaya mo na siyang basicin ng mental math. O what is negative 1 plus 3? Ilan? That's 2. Very good. So therefore, f of 1/4 is equal to 2. Okay? Nakuha? I hope na gets. Sige, kopyahin, namnamin, at i-digest. So we can now proceed with our next example. So let's have another fraction. So let's us just have a, kung nakuha mo yung kanina, bibasicin mo lang to. So f of 2/3. So gagawin, just simply, ano yung unang step? Substitute. So magiging f of 2/3 is equal to 4 times 2 over 3 squared minus 5 over 2/3 plus 3. And then, anong gagawin? Anong gagawin sa exponent? Distribute sa numerator and sa denominator. Magiging 4 multiplied by 4 over 9 minus 5 times 2/3 plus 3. And then, anong next? Multiplication. Multiply the whole number by the exponent. So, 4 times 4, ilan? 16 over 9. Minus 5 times 2, 10 over 3 plus 3. Now, observe that sa ganito, wala ka na kaya pang isimplify. So, meron ka na ditong magkaibang denominator. So, para mag-solve ng ganyan, we will have a separate video for that. I will teach a method, what we call the butterfly method, para mag-solve ng ganyang klase ng fraction. So, just subscribe para maantabay ka sa video na yon. Okay? So, if we affiliate this one, 16 over 9 minus 10 over 3, that's negative 14 over 9 plus 3. So, medyo, ano siya, dapat medyo alam mo na yan kung ikaw ay grade 11 na dahil yan ay lesson ng grade 6 pa lang, I think, or elementary. But kung nahihirapan ka, I'll have a separate video for that para ma-master mo ang fractions. Okay? So now, let's add the two numbers, fraction tsaka yung whole number. So let's add negative 14 over 9 plus 3. So the answer is 13 over 9. So therefore, the f of 2/3 is 13 over 9. Nakuha ba? Sana nakuha at na-gets. So we can have our last example. So let's have letter E. Ngayon, paano kung hindi na number nasa loob? Meron ka ng binomial. Di ba ang binomial? It consists of two terms. So we have x plus 1. So ibig sabihin, papalitan mo yung x ng binomial. So ganito yung mangyayari dyan. Magiging 4 multiplied by x plus 1 squared minus 5 times x plus 1 plus 3. Now, yung meron dyang binomial na naka-squared or naka-raise sa power of 2. Anong gagawin? So, back to your grade 8 math, meron kayong lesson dyan. So, ngayon, kung nahihirapan ka mag-expand ng binomial, so, again, I will have a separate video for that para mas basicin mo yung mga ganyang klase ng problem. So, kung alam mo na kung paano yung ginagawa, so, magiging ganito siya. So, magiging 4 multiplied by x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 5 multiplied by x plus 1 plus 3. So, anong ginawa? In-expand ko lang yung binomial or in-squared ko siya. Others can use FOIL method. Kung alam niyo yung FOIL, pwede kayo mag-FOIL. Tapos kung alam niyo yung shortcut, pwede yon. So, you can use any method you like para makuha yung expanded form. And then next step, kung napapansin mo, mayroong parenthesis pa din. So, distribute mo lang yung number sa labas ng parenthesis, papasok sa loob. So, magiging 4 times x squared, 4 times 2x, 4 times 1. Simulan natin. 4 times x squared, it's 4x squared. 4 times 2x, that's 8x. 4 times 1, that's positive 4. And then, negative 5. Tandaan ha, isasama yung negative. That will be negative 5 times x, that's negative 5x. And then, negative 5 times 1, that's negative 5. Tapos, copy yung plus 3. And then, last step is to combine like terms. Okay? So, unahin mo dapat yung may pinaka-highest degree. So, ano ba yung may highest degree dyan? Yung x squared. So, unahin mo yung x squared sa unahan. And since wala naman siyang kasama or katulad, so just copy 4x squared. Now, paano nakuha yung 3x? Okay? Combine like terms. Ano ba yung may x lang? So, observe that meron kang 8x minus 5x. Diba? Based from your grade 7 math, kapag daw meron kang ganyan, na may same sila na variable, just operate the number. So, copy yung x, tapos 8 minus 5, ilan? Yun yung 3. And lastly, operate mo yung constant, which is yung 4, negative 5, and 3. So, 4 minus 5, that's negative 1, plus 3, that's positive 2. Therefore, our final answer for f of x plus 1 is equal to 4x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay? Nakuha? Nagets? Sige, I hope nakuha at nagets ang ating evaluating functions. So, ang gagawin lang naman, dapat alam mo yung function. Kapag alam mo yung function, kaya mo nang i-insert or i-substitute yung given value. Tapos operate using the basic math na alam mo nung junior high school. Okay? So, let's try for yourself. So, this one, for example number 2, ito ay para sa inyo. So, kayo ang bahala kung saan ka nadadalian. So, I have that 10 given. So, I have if f of x is 1 over 6x minus 3, g of x is the absolute value of x cubed minus 29, and h of x is 5x minus 3 times x plus 1, then evaluate the following. So, observe that meron kang tatlong function ngayon. Meron kang f, meron kang g, at meron kang h. But for meron kang 10 given dyan, so halimbawa, for letter A, f of 1 over 12. Saan ka titingin? Saang letter? Letter? Since letter f siya, doon mo siya i-substitute sa letter f syempre. Baka malito ha? So, kung letter f yung nasa unahan, doon mo siya i-substitute sa function of f. Kung letter h, letter b, diba? Yung letter b dyan, it's h of 0. So, doon mo siya papasok sa h of x. And kung letter g naman, doon mo siya i-substitute kay g of x. So, comment down your answers below And let's see kung kaya na ba ang mga ganyang klase ng problem. So I hope to see you next video, and I hope na na-master ang evaluating functions. Again, for more Math Daling video contents, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below your answer. Okay? So that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye, and see you with our next video content. Mwah!